Question number 1. Identify one position that can be offered by the company in the halal frozen food R&D department and discuss 4 suitable job duties and 2 specifications for the job stated. Middle manager sits in the second level of the hierarchical management pyramid. They are the subordinate of the strategic manager and are responsible for implementing activities and leading operational managers. Not only that, these tactical managers must make sure that the organizational goals are achieved and develop activities. As a middle manager, their job is to make sure their subordinates are doing well in their tasks. By doing so, they are required to lead and guide their subordinates and make sure that everything goes by plan. Not only that, they must also be sure that daily tasks go smoothly without any mistake. Next, a middle manager must report and discuss decision makings with the top management line. After a whole day of operation, middle managers must compile a report upon the productivity of the day and submit it to the top management team. They must also communicate with the top manager on the implementation of activities and organizational goals that will be set. Besides that, the middle manager is responsible upon adjusting the workflows. Middle managers must observe the environment and resources that are available to make sure it is suitable to achieve organizational plans and ensuring that their subordinates are doing their tasks aligning with the goals. Lastly, middle managers must oversee the goals and objectives. Before engaging in an activity, middle manager must observe and look into it with detail to make sure there are enough resources. 2 specifications for middle manager is they must have a degree in business management and is computer literate.
Questions number 2. Discuss the disadvantages of internal and external sources recruitment process. Disadvantages of internal sources recruitment process. First, increased training cost. Just because of the current employer looks fit for a new role and has all the criteria and desired qualities, that doesn't mean he or she doesn't need training. With external recruitment, you get a candidate with all the required skills, experience, and attributes that allow them to be productive immediately. But an in-house recruit is not likely to take on all the responsibilities and perform a role continuously, efficiently from day one. For the second disadvantages of internal sources recruitment process is limited choices. Your organization may be having several qualified employees for certain positions, but they may not be a perfect match or match that places for an open position. As an example, if you adjust your business environment or develop a new innovative for it, then your current employees might not be able to catch up with the new changes. For this newly upgraded environment, you would need someone with new ideas and skills. The third one is may lead to workplace hostility. Employees who have been considered for a promotion for a particular position could feel resentful if an external candidate or their own colleague is hired for that role or position eventually. Also, managers are reluctant to give away their star performers as losing them would impact the entire team's performance. In fact, certain managers will also go to the extent of hindering the process of transfer or promotion, and this can lead to hostility at work. Now, we will go to disadvantages of external sources recruitment process. First, higher risk. The external recruitment process can attract candidates who are not relevant or worthy of the open position. Since maximum candidates are total strangers to the recruiter, the risk of bringing a misfit on board cannot be ruled out completely. The second one is the greater cost. The external recruitment process involves posting jobs on different platforms, coming up with compelling JDs, communicating with candidates, screening resumes, conducting interviews, and coming up with an irresistible offer. All of these aspects of the recruitment process are time-consuming, tedious, complicated, and costly. For the third one is time-consuming. The biggest downside of an external recruitment drive is the time taken to fill open position. Recruiters receive hundreds of resumes for every open position, and screening them takes up a lot of time. However, using an applicant tracking system can take this entire screening time from hours to minutes and narrow down your talent pool to include only qualified candidates in a jiffy.
Firstly is coaching. On-the-job coaching is a great way to develop staff and take a company productivity to the next level. Delivery on a one-to-one basic coaching is designed to top tailor to an individual training and development needs. Coaching support an employee to be accountable to their own learning career development. Coaches ask questions and give guidance to help employees to learn new skills. Secondly, get feedback and improve. After employees complete on-the-job training, get feedback from both trainer and trainee. This provides you several insights into how your on-the-job training program is working. First, you can see how effective on-the-job training is for your company. That's you can assess areas that may need improvement or skills that may need more time for training. You can also get insight into how both the trainee and trainee perform. This allows you to determine whether the training is effective or if another employer is better suited to the task. Lastly, orientation training. Orientation and training programs are important components in the process of developing a committed and flexible high potential workforce and socializing new employees. In addition, this program can save employees money providing big returns to an organization because an organization that invests money to train its employer results in both the employer and the organization enjoying the dividends. Firstly, reviewing application form. There are some disadvantages to asking a candidate to fill out an application form rather than send in a CV. They usually save an employer time and effort, especially if it's an online form that feeds directly into an ATS applicant tracking system. They also make it easy to reduce when shortlisting candidates, as each candidate is forced to give exactly the same information. Many of the question application forms are there for legal or institutional reasons and issue compliance when recruiting. Secondly, conducting first round interview. Now that you are well prepared, you are in a position to conduct a productive interview. If you are uncertain of your interviewing skill, you can always learn more by contacting your local chamber of commerce, taking courses at the community college level, or seeking the assistance of companies like Talent Edge Solutions.
For the third one, conducting evaluation and tests. Information is critical to managing an acquisition program. This includes information on the capabilities and limitations of the system and risks affecting system cost, development, schedule, and performance. The overall goal of TNE is to reduce risk by providing crucial information to decision makers. For the last one is job offer. Hiring team finds the right candidate. It usually contacts them in order to announce its decision and make a job offer. When the job offer is verbal, the hiring managers call the selected candidate and lets them know they are offering them the position.
Profession number 5, method that can be used by Point KB to retain talent under the Employees Retention Program is onboarding and orientation. Every new hire should set up for success from the start. Onboarding process should teach new employees not only about the job but also about the company culture. The second one is mentorship program. Pairing a new employee with mentor is a great component to extend onboarding process, especially in remote work environment. Mentor can welcome newcomer into the company, offer guidance, and be sounding board. The third one is training and development. As part of providing continuous feedback on performance, it can help employees identify areas for professional growth, such as the need to learn new skills. Upskilling employees is important today, as technology continue to change how we work. The last one is continue feedback on performance. Many employees are embodying the annual performance review in favor of more frequent meeting with team members. In this one meetings, one KB can talk to employees about their short and long-term professional goals and help them visual their future with the company. Question number 6. State the advantage and disadvantage of group decision making in organization with regard to setting up the marketing in foreign country. The first advantage is more knowledge, fact and alternative can be evaluated. Well, as a group has a lot of members and they as an individual come from different background, so ultimately they have a unique and different idea and opinion regarding the matter at the hand. The second one is participating foster employee satisfaction and support for decisions selected. When interested people share their ideas, the group discussion more actively participating and effective. The active member may or may not be the expert in the particular topic, but their opinions still matter because of their participating and discussion shown. Disadvantage of good decision making in organization with regard to setting of marketing in foreign country. The first one is time consuming. It wastes resources if used for program decision or strategic planning. The group discussion making technique often consume and take more time to come to a conclusion which is acceptable by each individual in group, as every individual in the group has their own unique and innovative ideas, which result in having too many options in consideration. The second one is highly expensive. The concept of group decision is two or more people carry out and formulated decision in favor of the firm. So this concept can be expensive for money, time, power and energy. To this, it also considered that in a group as a whole get a large contribution, then it's known that the individual contribution of each member is less.